Work session. Work. Hope everybody enjoyed these cuts today and. Yeah, actually, it was good. First item is 251 East Main Street.
Hello, everybody. Tom Chris with the Premier Collection.
Fine.
Good.
What's
Use
your
your
name again?
alma mater.
We don't know you. What's your-
You want signage first or the sign?
Guess you could do it, present the whole thing all together, I guess.
You want to do the sign first?
So I'm not sure if you guys have my name is Andrew Williams, represent Garrett Design. We're essentially doing. We're doing a building, we're updating the front of the entrance to metal panel, it's gonna be black and white. The existing ethos is gonna be repainted with a dark blue finish. And we're gonna repair the ethos to match.
So the guy was.
Okay, no problem. We're essentially going all the way around the building, so it's gonna be a complete upgrade, like what it's benefits. Does anyone have any questions?
Is that gonna be 2 floors?
No, it's still a two-story building. We're not changing the height of the building, just updating the side. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. The last page shows the colors for the reason, which are all to one that they're.
To be clear, so the black and white is in the front,
Yeah,
the rest is gonna be like a gray,
that is correct, yes. That's correct.
and what happens to that brick pattern? You're gonna just paint over it?
It's just gonna be painted, so the one color.
Okay.
So it's, in terms of texture, you'll see the two tones of the texture, but they'll all be one color. All gray.
The parking lot, that's not gonna change?
The parking lot has some minor modifications, but,
Some curb changes to direct cars into the front facade with these two
yeah, it's a service.
service entrances here. To
So we
So
can't
the
pull-
service entrance is gonna be where the main entrance to.
the left of the main entrance is where the service entrance.
Right.
That was all part of the site plan we reviewed back in, I guess it was last fall.
Yes, that is correct, that doesn't change.
So that hasn't changed since then.
No.
On the second floor, you're gonna have. Service panel or you're gonna have?
No service, the showroom is on a second floor. So, you'll have, you'll be able to see vehicles from the windows. On the corner of the building, you'll have like a gate box, case that we're doing. And all the service happens on the first floor. So, in this section of the block, you'll have cars, being displayed, you should be able to see from the highway.
So where's the elevator that brings these cars up?
There's no elevator.
We're building a ramp inside the building. I have enough car elevators, the other.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. Keep this up there or?
Sure. Did you draw it?
Good.
As far as the signage, my name is Brian O'Connor of Rolling Signs. As far as the signage goes, we're proposing to have White Plains and Mazda on the front elevation, which faces east. And then a second set of Mazda letters, a logo, and White Plains on the 2 and 7 side. That would be facing north. And then there's a set of letters here on the front elevation to indicate the service entrance. The existing monument sign that have Bed Bath & Beyond on it is being refaced. So that's not going to be changed as far as like the size or location or anything like that. And then there were two sets of Bed Bath & Beyond, one on the 287 side, on the north side, and then one on the west side. Those are being replaced with letters that are going to be reading the premier collection. So those will be white letters on the gray back.
So going back to that first, when, the first board,
Sorry.
it's cheating for the two sides. Where it says White Plains, it's not gonna say Mazda on it, just White Plains.
It actually, the elevation with the Mazda is it's here.
Oh.
It's a little bit different. Here, this one has it. Sorry. So this has the service letters here. This is a tower here that has the Mazda logo, and then White Plains here. And then on the other, this corner over here, it's going to have the Mazda logo, and then White Plains again.
So can I ask you a question? You're gonna be now, why not Elms?
I've heard this question before, and if it was up to me, it would say Elmsford. Putting that out there, but that's the name.
What's the answer though? What's the answer to the question?
They want White Plains, that's the name of the contract.
There's a further answer. The further answer to that is that the marketing value of the two words White Plains is invaluable. It's a brand. I mean,
Yes.
example, the BMW, so, the BMW's been BMW, White Plains, Westchester forever. It's just the brand.
We're gonna say yes. So.
I think the Hampton Inn refers to itself as White Plains also.
Used to say it on the wall in the lobby, right, behind the desk or something?
I think so, yes.
It says White Plains Tarrytown. Hampton Inn. Where except where it is.
So it's in between.
Trustee Henry, okay for the agenda for both?
Yes, sir.
Trustee yes, sir. Thank you. Trustee Evans?
Yes.
Thank you, trustee Lopez. Thank you. Thank you for the village.
Thank you, guys.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. Have a nice evening.
You too. Thank you.
Tom, you can go.
Good.
Okay. $31 East Main Street, to reviews.
There may have been a mix up on the time. I don't know. I originally told them 6:30 and then I called it back for 6 o'clock. I don't know if we got the point across.
Yeah, it's always more than anything. We'll do the budget later, but let's go through the HVAC bit.
So, we put out the bid to put, split AC heat units in the courtroom and in all the offices that don't have them, the main office, and then this cluster of offices here, two separate, sets of units. Because these are just, on their last legs, they keep breaking down, they can't, on a hot day, they can't get up to temperature. And the advantage of doing it with the splits is there are heat pumps also, so they'll be able to generate heat. So the problem in the winter time is there's one thermostat for the whole building, it's steam heat. once this gets the temperature, the offices and the perimeter are either sometimes too hot, too cold. So each office will be able to trim the heat. So I'll set this to a base 65 degrees. And then each office can like raise it up to where they want it, so that it's not either stifling in one spot and cold in another. And then again, also in the winter time, in the summertime, we'll have decent air conditioning in all the spaces, so we're not sweating. So there were a handful of bids, and low bidder, I checked them out, they seem reputable, although I never heard of them before, but they're out in Long Island. So it's Intricate Tech Solutions. And they're ready to start. They already got me some bond information and insurance. And they'll get some submittals to us and hopefully get everything installed before it starts to get hot out, so. That's it.
What was the difference in price?
The Intricate was 168, the next one up was 170. And then the others were 100,000 and over that and more.
Wow. What kind of system they're gonna install if they get awarded? What brand?
I believe it was I don't have the plans with me, I think it was a Daikin or Mitsubishi.
It was like ceiling ones.
Yeah, there'll be like 5 units in here with one thermostat, and then each office will have it.
Because I have that at my house.
Yeah.
And that's the best for just like every.
Yeah.
And the Mitsubishi is the best one.
The other part of what Tony, so you all know because we experienced it, the unit that does this room died about 10 years ago. The unit that does my office and the other 2 offices, I believe, died about 15 years ago. And if you leave it on for more than like 5 minutes, it freezes up. Those 3 offices have no heat in them whatsoever. And then the unit for the front office, that's tied into another one that is on its last leg. That's about the only one that works around. But the other important piece is the heat in the other 3 offices. There hasn't been heat in those offices since 1954, when they put those walls in.
So how many units we talking about?
2 condensers outside, one for the courtroom with 5 split, units, and one for all the offices with one, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 or 6 split units. One in Mike's office, one in Anna's, one in the other Mike's office, and then I think 2 or 3 in the main office.
The police department is gonna be part of that?
They have their own, they're already on a separate system, and
The offices here and on this side of the building were already done a couple of years ago. Like the mayor's office, Tony's office, Sean, Sandy, and then the court. They have their own separate units. Same way.
So then my biggest thing when it comes to bids is it says lowest responsible. Oftentimes the focus is always on low and less on the responsible part. So in reviewing all the bids, are you confident that this bid is not only the lowest, but also the most responsible and capable of doing the job?
yeah, I can't say it's the most responsible. I don't know, quality of the other people, one of them may be better, but they're not, there's nothing there that I could disqualify them. Put it that way, that's what it comes down to. And they've done a bunch of school work, in Long Island, and some other municipal work, so, they're not.
Right, I guess, thank you.
You're not gonna have the Wi-Fi adapters to the system?
What's that?
Are you trying to get also the Wi-Fi with the system?
Not at this time. I don't think it's, we're here in the building when we're using it, so I don't think it's necessary. That would be a good thing if we don't have it already, for the senior center, because that way we can handle that remotely, but I'm not sure.
They do.
They do.
Yeah, we do know.
That's a beautiful thing to do.
You said it. Years ago, they didn't have us stop running back and forth.
Right.
Any other questions? No more. Trustee Henry, okay for the agenda?
Yes, sir.
Sir, trustee Corby? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Trustee Evans? Sir. Thank you, sir. Trustee Lopez? Yes, sir. What's on the business of issue? Yeah. So next is the banners. I gave them the two colors, which is number 2 in your picture. I said, can you send me half a dozen like you did last time? And he only sent the one, but number 1 was the old one, the red and blue. Number 2 was the one we requested to change it to the colors. So I don't know if I should send back more, if that's the colors you guys are thinking of, or. I don't know why he sent 2. but Maybe you thought, because I said to put the colors in, if he did, you think it was good enough? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, one. It was the blue and green like you asked, yeah, match the. Yeah, look at those. Trustee Henry, okay, for the banners?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Coffee? Yes. Thank you, sir. Trustee Evans? Thank you, sir. Trustee Lopez?
It's number 2.
Number 2. Number 2. All right, let's put the work session on hold and we'll go to the public meeting. Please rise and follow me, pledge allegiance.